Hello and welcome to Incredible Inverts and Other Animals with me, Phil. And if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell for notifications. Now in this video, when this comes out, I'll actually be at the Midlands Entomological Fair. So this will come out on the 12th of September 2021. So I'll be there currently, well, just about to set up the stall with my parents, Amazing Reptiles, so the toy and gift stall. So if you're in the Kettering area today, stuff for someone to do, come along to the Inverts show. It's an entomological fair, so there's all sorts of livestock, as well as pin specimens, books, microscopes, basically anything entomological will be at the show. So I'll be there. I'll have some homebred stick insects and millipedes for sale there. And so come along, say hi, buy some stuff off me or off my parents as well. That'd be great. So hopefully I'll see some of you there. But also next weekend is the IHS Doncaster Reptile Show, which I should be at as well. And then the following weekend, so the 26th of September, I will be at the Eastern Invert Show in Bedford as well. So 3 shows and 3 weekends. Busy, busy, busy. But in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my giant leaf insects. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at them. Okay, so here we have the giant leaf insect, or Phyllium giganteum. Now, as the name suggests, these are the largest leaf insects that are up. And they can reach lengths of around sort of 10 centimetres, sometimes a little bit over. Now, all of these are female. And to my knowledge, only 2 males have ever been discovered within museum collections. And it's not really known whether they would be able to be sort of reproductive or not. And as far as I'm aware, no males have been found either in the wild or in captivity since the 2 in museums. Though all giant leaf insects in captivity are female, which means they reproduce via the process parthenogenesis, which essentially they clone themselves. So the females will lay unfertilized eggs, which hatch out into females. Now when you see these guys, hopefully the name leaf insect becomes fairly apparent. These guys obviously mimic leaves, and they mimic leaves extremely well. Now all leaf insects do this, but I find the giant to be exceptionally well with all the brown edges, as if they have these 2 brown spots on their abdomen. And all the brown edges kind of almost help them look a bit like a diseased leaf. So, because of course, looking like a leaf helps you against insect-eating predators. But then if you look like a leaf, that's not going to help you against leaf-eating animals. And so now, a lot of leaf-eating animals won't necessarily go for leaves with brown edges, as they're probably not going to be quite as tasty. So having brown edges on these guys actually helps sort of disguise them even further. And they can even kind of develop little nodules on them and even look like they've been eaten a bit themselves. As they get older, their appearance does kind of change over time. And here you can see they are very handleable. They're completely harmless to us. So you want to be gentle when picking them up. If you keep these guys, as with any stick insect, they can lose their legs fairly easily. So you want to be gentle and kind of just gently kind of tapping on the legs just to get them to move onto your hand. And then once on your hand, they won't really move too much, providing that you don't disturb them all the time. But, you know, one of the best things about these guys is just to keep them in an enclosure and observe them for what they are, and just to marvel at their camouflage capabilities. And the camouflage is so good that when they're adult and they develop wings, so they get their full wings, they're not any good for flying, but their wings have the individual veins of a leaf on them, just to help with that camouflage even more. So their camouflage is absolutely perfect for leaves. They really are a marvel of evolution. Now in captivity, I find these guys don't like it much warmer than room temperature, and then I just feed them primarily on bramble. And this I replace as either it wilts or they eat it, whichever is first, but I always keep cut bramble in some water, which just keeps it fresher for longer. And I'll give them a light spray kind of once, sometimes twice a week, depending on them. I'll never spray directly on the insects themselves. I'll actually move them out of the enclosure, and normally coincides with replacing the food plant, replacing the bramble. I'll give it a very, very light spray before putting the leaf insects back. And then you can see one here having a nice nibble of some fresh bramble. I absolutely love watching any kind of phasmid, stick insect or leaf insect eating. It's an absolute marvel, and same with caterpillars as well. Just the way they eat the leaves, it just fascinates me completely. Now, hopefully, very soon I will get some eggs and we'll be breeding these. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that look at the giant leaf insects. Fantastic species. So glad I got these guys. So glad I'm getting them to adulthood. Next stage is getting eggs and hatching up the eggs, which I can't wait for. Hopefully in the next few weeks to a month or so, hopefully I'll start seeing my first eggs from the first adult female that I've got. So, but what do you guys think? Do you guys keep leaf insects? Are you looking to get leaf insects? Pop some comments down below, let me know. So they're absolutely amazing things. They're just a marvel of evolution. So I absolutely love the way leaf insects look, and all the species of leaf insect, they're just incredible. So, but yeah, that's it for this week's video. Remember, next weekend, the Sunday the 19th, I'll be at the IHS Doncaster Reptile Show, and then the following Sunday, 26th September, I'll be at the Eastern Invertebrate Show in Bedford as well. If you come along to those shows, again, come up, say hi. I won't have anything for sale at the Doncaster Show in terms of invert-wise, but I will be there with my parents' stand, so toys and gifts. But the Bedford Show, again, should have some stick insects and some millipedes there for sale as well. Maybe some other bits, depending on what I've got breeding and stuff. But again, come up, say hi as well. And until then, guys, take care, stay safe, and keep rocking.